All right, fight fans and YouTube warriors, Uncle Ace is back with a tail so hot, it'll make a ghost pepper taste like cotton candy. So smash that like button faster than Loma's combinations and subscribe quicker than Shakur's footwork, cause we're diving into a story that's got more twists than a pretzel factory on steroids. Picture this, it's Saturday night, August 3rd, and the Crawford Madrimov fight is hotter than a jalapeno popper fresh out the fryer. The crowd's buzzing like a beehive that just downed a case of Red Bull. But little did we know, the real fireworks were about to go off outside the ring. So there's Shakur Stevenson, cool as a cucumber in a polar bear's icebox, strutting through the VIP section like he owns the joint. He spots Lomachenko, the Ukrainian Matrix Dodger himself, and decides it's time to stir the pot. Now, Shakur is about as subtle as a sledgehammer at a china shop. He saunters up to Loma and says, "Hey, old man, when are we going to make our fight happen? Or are you too busy dodging me like I'm a tax collector?" Loma, who's usually calmer than a Hindu cow, suddenly looks like someone just insulted his grandmother's borscht recipe. His eyes narrow faster than a cat spotting a mouse, and he fires back, "You want to fight, kid? Why wait for contracts and promoters? Let's settle this outside right now." The VIP section goes quieter than a library full of mimes. You could hear a feather drop if it weren't for Crawford and Madrimov trying to knock each other's blocks off in the background. Security guards start sweating more than a snowman in a sauna, trying to figure out if they should intervene or sell tickets to this impromptu street fight. Shakur, never one to back down from a challenge, grins wider than a Cheshire cat at an all-you-can-eat fish buffet. "Outside, why not right here, old-timer? Afraid you might break a hip." Now, folks, I've seen some tense situations in my time, like when my ex-wife found out about my secret fishing fun, but this was like watching two locomotives playing chicken on a single track. Meanwhile, in the ring, Crawford switching stances faster than a chameleon changes colors, and Madrimov's throwing bombs that could level a small country. But half the crowd's attention is now split between the ring and this verbal sparring match in the VIP section. It's like watching two prize fights for the price of one. Just as it looks like Loma and Shakur are about to turn the VIP section into their personal Thunderdome, guess who decides to play peacemaker? None other than the king of bling himself, Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd slides in smoother than butter on a bald monkey, grinning like he just found a briefcase full of $100 bills. He puts one hand on Loma's shoulder, one on Shakur's, and says something that makes both of them pause. Now, I don't know exactly what Money May said, but whatever it was, it worked better than duct tape on a leaky boat. Suddenly, Loma and Shakur go from looking like they want to recreate World War III to shaking hands and posing for selfies. It's like watching a nature documentary where two lions decide to become vegans mid-hunt. Meanwhile, back in the ring, Crawford's wrapping up his narrow victory over Madrimov. The crowd's going wild, but half of them are still buzzing about the near brawl in the VIP section. It's like watching a blockbuster movie with a plot twist so big it makes M. Night Shyamalan look predictable. As the dust settles and the adrenaline wears off, we're left with more questions than a philosophy exam. Will Loma and Shakur actually throw down in the ring? Was this all an elaborate publicity stunt? And most importantly, what kind of Jedi mind trick did Floyd pull to calm those two down? One thing's for sure, fight fans, the boxing world just got a whole lot spicier. We thought we were tuning in for Crawford vs. Madrimov, but we got a bonus feature of Loma vs. Shakur Clash of the Titans. Talk about getting more drama than a telenovela marathon. So what's next for our almost street fighters? Well, if I were a betting man, which I'm not, unless you count that time in Atlantic City, but what happens in A stays in AC-AC, I'd say we're going to see these two settle their beef in the ring sooner than a politician changes promises after Election Day. And let me tell you, that fight's going to be slicker than a greased pig on an ice rink. In the end, this whole hullabaloo just proves what we've always known in boxing. The action ain't limited to what happens inside the ropes. Sometimes the real fireworks are happening right under our noses in the VIP section, courtside, or heck, even in the parking lot. So there you have it, folks. Shakur's out Loma. Loma responds with a street fight challenge, and Mayweather plays referee, all while Crawford and Madrimov are painting a pugilistic masterpiece in the ring. If this breakdown had you more entertained than a cat in a yarn factory, don't forget to smash that like button. If it had you more intrigued than a detective at a murder mystery dinner, go ahead and subscribe. And if you've got thoughts on who'd win in a Loma Shakur showdown in the ring or on the street, drop him in the comments faster than Loma's pivot. This is Uncle Ace reminding you that in boxing, like in life, sometimes the best fights are the ones that never happen, but they sure make for great stories. Stay sharp, keep your guard up, and remember, styles make fights, but trash talk makes headlines. Peace out, fight fans.